TEFL TESOL Guide to Teaching English Abroad. On the spot. Many schools prefer to recruit their teachers on the spot, as they get to meet them face-to-face, and as the teacher is present at that location, he or she is usually available to start work immediately to fill any urgent vacancies. It can also be advantageous for the teacher as he or she gets the opportunity to see the school, meet and speak to some of the school's current teaching staff, and generally get a feel for the place. Teachers will usually get a list of schools in a particular area, typically from the Yellow Pages or equivalent, and visit those of interest with a copy of their CV resume. This approach can often result in an immediate interview, or at least a face-to-face meeting with the director of studies. Other sources of information for on-the-spot jobs could be in the local English language press and bars, hostels, hangouts of the local expat community. Teachers frequently also advertise their availability for local teaching positions by placing a classified ad in the local press. This is perhaps the most effective way of finding teaching jobs, but the downside is that it may take a week or two, and occasionally longer, to find a suitable position, and therefore it can be expensive while you are hanging around waiting for an offer. Freelancing self-employed. An alternative to working for a school or other employer could be to set yourself up as a freelance teacher and give private lessons to the general public. This can often be more lucrative than fixed contract teaching as there is no middleman. Teachers simply advertise their services in the local press or put posters or notices up around the area in which they wish to teach and then wait to be contacted by prospective students. This can be quite attractive to students as the teacher is usually able to undercut the prices offered by large language schools as these schools have much bigger overheads. Classes usually take place in either the teacher's or student's home office, though some enterprising teachers have started teaching by Skype or similar. Although this can seem an attractive prospect, there are downsides to this approach. There may be legal loops that have to be jumped through to register as a freelance teacher, and tax implications, etc. With no employer, it can be more difficult to get the necessary work residence documentation. It can be quite tough to build up a sufficient number of students initially to make it financially viable. Students are notorious for canceling their classes at short notice and expect not to have to pay for any missed lessons, and if the teacher is sick and has to cancel the classes, he or she will have no income for that period. Therefore, most teachers choose to have the steady income and security offered by a school, but will often freelance for a few hours per week to supplement their salaries.